Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we have a brand new series coming to the IJJosh YouTube channel. It is Kickstarting Knickerbockers, or Kickstart Knickerbockers. I haven't quite decided what it's going to be called yet. So basically, the aim of this series is to get the best possible New York Knicks team from the auction house. Of course, getting obviously the Patrick Ewing card from Unlimited and some other cards that could potentially be behind some sort of wall that I can't quite get through. Obviously those will have to leave in the dust. But in terms of like auction house cards, we will try the best we can to get some of the best cards. Whether that's the Walt Frazier, whether that's the Carmelo Anthony. Obviously there's not that many great Opal, Galaxy Opals at the moment. I know probably the Galaxy Opal Julius Randle is probably going to be out of Triple Threat Online by the time, not by the time this video comes out, but by the time that we're actually good enough to compete on those types of levels of Triple Threat Online. But we are starting a fresh account. We're going to be trading, we're going to be playing, we're going to just be trying to make as much MT as we can through the auction house, as well as playing games. And yeah, it's going to be really interesting. So we do end up getting a few codes to start off the whole account. So as you can see, we got a Tyreek Evans 50 locker codes and a diamond consumable. I kind of did want the locker codes just so we can get a really good start on this account, just because I would like to try and get some of the diamonds like Willis Reed or something like that. But obviously if the tokens are, that's a lot of tokens to just try and get a Willis Reed. We got a Dwayne Wade here, obviously a free agent that'll just add to the card count. Because we want to get to that 30 card count as soon as possible. Get a potentially flash 8 or a badge pack or 3 tokens. Obviously, you do kind of want the pack, and thankfully we did manage to pick up the pack. In terms of this one, you know, you mainly want the Pantheon Michael Jordan pack, and somehow we actually managed to slip it right in, which is absolutely phenomenal. So if you guys are looking forward to this series, it's going to be a series I'm going to try and be as consistent as possible as I can with. If you guys are looking forward to the series, if you could smash a like on the video, it lets me know that you guys want this series to continue. So we got a mystery pack here. Unfortunately, we get a badge pack, which is, yeah, we definitely don't have many of those. So this one's kind of a garbage locker code. The thing with locker codes at the moment is they are dropping quite consistently. Obviously, some of these locker codes are from a few days ago. So I recorded this on the 3rd. I think it's going out on the 6th. So obviously some of these are quite old. In terms of like why you guys didn't see me enter in the code, is because I had to enter it in on the phone app, because 2K have a thing where you can't enter in more than one code on one, or the code more than once on one console. So yeah, it's not ideal, but we do still manage to enter in the codes though, so it isn't too bad. So we're just quickly opening up our packs. We don't really get anything from these packs, but it's something that you guys, I feel like, would want to see. It's just obviously the more packs I'm able to open, the better it will be. So we get a Jamal Murray there, not really ideal. And as you can see there, we've collected 30 cards. So the auction house is gonna be available for us to use in the next episode. We will be buying our first players in the next episode. This is sort of like an introduction episode, just so you guys are fully aware of what's going on. I would like to make this series like 3 times a week, if possible. Like, I would like to have these videos out 3 times a week, if at all possible. You managed to get an Amethyst card there, which is quite nice. We get Brent Barry, and we get a diamond consumable. Do we get a diamond contract? Let's have a look. We get a contract, get a shoe, and we get a shoe. Yeah, we don't manage to get the 40k diamond contract, but because we are on a fresh account, we do have the diamond contract available in an exchange. So that could be potentially something we look into. Obviously, just having the exchange there is really nice. Obviously, we have a Hall of Fame badge that we could potentially use as well. So who knows, man. In terms of what I'm doing here, because we do have 2020 players, I am looking to sell off a lot of the silvers, just because 2020 silvers are quite, some of them can be really expensive. So I'm looking just to get as much MT as I can off the get-go, just because I want a decent stack of MT, just so I can go into the auction house and make some more MT. And you guys are gonna see what I do when I make some of this MT. So we pick up a Lonnie Walker here, because as you can see, when I went to look at the price of my Lonnie Walker, there was one for 950 that I managed to pick up for, well, there was one for 950 when the cheapest was actually 1450. So I'm gonna list these both up for 1200 MT, just to see if I can get them both listed up as sold as soon as possible. But yeah, this series is something I've kind of wanted to do for a while. As you can see there, we do have Theo Pinson there. Now, I do make a mistake here. As you can see, I'm in an online game. I didn't mean to go into an online game. So the thing I wanted to do here is I wanted to just go into a game, triple threat offline game, get Jimmy Butler evo'd, or get his evo requirement done, as well as Carmelo Anthony's. They're really easy to do. I'm not looking to evo the cards straight away. What I'm looking to do is just get them ready to be evo'd. I want to put a lot of contracts on these cards, just because they're going to be sort of my MT grinding cards. And while they are emeralds and sapphires, obviously mainly Carmelo Anthony being an emerald, I would like to obviously stack his contracts while he is the cheapest possible. Now, as you can see, did get a ball drop. We managed to get a silver contracts pack, which we're probably just going to sell off on all the contracts. And what I'm doing here is essentially I'm just completing a triple threat offline game just to do some objectives. Because as you can see when you come back in, we're now on level 9, which is really, really nice. The vault doesn't open, because of course it doesn't. And we managed to get level 9, so we have a deluxe pack, and we have an ascension board, which we're going to do as well. Hopefully we get something decent out of this ascension board. We get 100 MT plus an extra pick, so that's always really, really nice. We go middle. We do manage to move up in the board, so let's go see what we get on the board. So we get, what's that, 100 MT? Not really what we're looking for, but regardless, hopefully we can get some decent luck here. We get a token with an extra pack. So basically, in terms of like when the series will end, I'm not 100% sure. Again, it's sort of like, it can be kind of like a series that I want to do, obviously, till the end of 2K22, obviously, because Knicks players are always being released. So essentially, when the series will end, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it's once I get like a really decent team, we'll sort of like reset and do maybe like the Celtics or maybe a different team. The reason why I started with the Knicks, obviously, they don't have a lot of expensive players at the moment. Like there's very minimal opals for the Knicks, and I think they're all free cards that you can get just from playing the game. But in terms of actually just using the auction house, I want to just you know, settle in, see what you guys think of this series, and we'll just go from there. And the reason why the Knicks is because they are my favorite team. So we do get a Clyde Drexler out of the free agent pack there. We get a gold shoe pack, which is literally all we're going to do is just quick sell it. I will show you guys some MT making methods in this series as well, as I'm sure you guys are aware. You guys love me for my MT methods because that's basically all I'm good at. But no, we're going to be using the MT method. We're going to be using badges just because I feel like when you're starting out and you have 5 or 10k, or maybe even less than 5k, badges are really good just because you can pick up a lot of cards with badges that can make you quite a lot of MT. So we're just breezing through these cards real quick. We get a Jason Tate there. Wish it was Jason Tatum, but sadly not. We get a gold contracts pack there, which we're probably going to end up selling just because you guys know how much of a moneymaker contracts can be if you use them correctly. We got a shot creator pack there. We get a Steve Novak. We leave the shot creator pack till last just because hopefully we can get some luck with that. Just fingers crossed. So we get Steve Novak. Obviously, we're just going to be using him for challenges, and of course he is currently, as of recording, he is the best Knicks player we have in the collection. So yeah, he's a really good Sapphire as well, to be fair. We get no luck with the shot creator. Imagine we pulled a Hall of Fame range extender. I kind of be mad because I don't pull decent Hoff badges on my main account. The Deluxe League 2 pack, we get an Anthony Edwards. Not really what we're looking for, but Anthony Edwards isn't too bad in himself. And what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be going into the badge method. So I look to see what the cheapest bronze badges are at the moment. So it looks like you can realistically easily sell them for 450 MT. Now, I'm going to be bidding on most of these at 400 MT, just because my main thing of this is if I can win these for under 400 MT, I know I can make decent amount of MT. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be backing out, we're going to be setting our filter. So we want to sell them for 450, so I look to bid on them for 400 MT, and we're just going to bid on as many of these as I can. I quickly go into my collection, I quick sell all the shoes that I have, just so I can bid on as much badges as possible. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of badges here that are expiring very quickly. Got an interceptor for 400, managed to sneak that one in. A cross-key scorer that we didn't manage to get. And look at this, a corner specialist. I was too slow. There was a corner specialist. That would have been great. And I do see a clamps there, but we'll go back to that. As you can see, we picked all these up for 250 MT because we get a card slash 150. So a bit of 400 and I'm getting 150 back, so we managed to get it for 400. And then here I just list up all the badges to sell them for as much MT as possible. Just because next episodes, obviously, we'll use different methods. It's just when you're starting out, I think badges are a really nice method to get some, quick and easy MT. So we're going to be setting our filter back up again. We're going to be bidding 400 and then 350 on a Giant Slayer. And that's going to be it for the episode, boys. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please drop a like on the video. It helps me out a ton. And it lets me know that you guys want this series to continue. It's a series that I wanted to do for a while, but now we're actually going to start it. So yeah, boys, that's it for the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I shall see you guys all later. Take care and peace. I want to give a massive shout out to channel members Joe Sellin, Jack Lane, Lindsay, Knell, Josh's mum, and Vios. Thank you for your support, guys.